sustains and directs human destiny, and institutes government of men and women. We praise and thank thee for this beautiful land, Namibia. Let thy abundant blessing and wisdom therefore descend upon us here in this regional council, and grant that we may humbly and responsibly deliberate on all matters entrusted to us for the upliftment and welfare of the citizens of this country. We ask all this in the name of our Lord and Liberator, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. So you may be seated. Thank you. Thank you very much and welcome to the Khomas Regional Council. This is a special day, it's a special session, and the responsibility of this session is to elect new office bearers of the council. Before us, we have the program, and it's a very short program. The open prayer was opened, so we'll have a welcoming remarks and report by the outgoing chairperson, which is Shalukeni John Monde. Then from there we'll go into the election of the office bearers, and then facilitation of election of the new management committee, acceptance speech of the incoming chairperson, and then the remarks by the Honorable Governor, and then that will be the end of the program. Without wasting much time, good morning.
Good morning.
The Governor, Honorable Laura MacLeod Kashirwa, the Mayor of the City of Windhoek, His Worship Joseph Wapingene, the Swapo Party Regional Coordinator, Comrade Elliot Mbako, as well as other political party representatives, if there are any, members of Regional Committee of the Khomas Regional Council, as well as of that of City of Windhoek, honorable fellow councillors of the City of Windhoek, as well as Khomas Region, the Chief Regional Officer, Mr. Clement Mafila, the Acting Chief Executive Officer of the City of Windhoek, Mr. Faniel Manda, senior officials from Khomas Regional Council, as well as from the City of Windhoek present, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning once more again. I am delighted to be accorded an opportunity to deliver a speech as the outgoing chairperson of the Great Khomas Regional Council during this occasion of the midterm election and swearing-in ceremony for members of the Management Committee and chairperson of the Management Committee and Council. I would like to begin by saying that it has been a great privilege to me to have been given the opportunity to serve as the chairperson of the Khomas Regional Council. Looking back in the past 30 months, it has been an exceptional busy year. We have had to deal with the rapid outbreak of COVID-19, of which our region was the epicenter. Indeed, for me, personally, it has been a most eventful period throughout. At times challenging, but overall a most rewarding experience. First and foremost, allow me to narrate the journey of the Council from December 2022 to date. I must admit that it was not an easy journey, but because of determination, commitment, and perseverance from both the political leadership and the staff management, we managed to record some formidable success. In December 2020, we took over office towards the end of the 2017-2018 to 2021-2022 strategic plan. As such, one of the crucial tasks undertaken was to review the said plan. Based on the review, the strategic plan achieved 84.6% overall result achievement, signifying a good performance overall, but equally challenging Khomas Regional Council to aim for our performance. Building on the review, the Council moved on developing and adopting the 2023-2024 to 2022-2028 to 2029 strategic plan that focused on provision of maximum benefits and returns on investments that provide dignity and value to our community. The market and the organization aimed at recording high satisfaction with its employee of the all-powerful differentiation strategy. Another positive development that I have witnessed is the stronger and more active management within the Council through the intensification of consultation and consensus building, as evident in the number of resolutions adopted by consensus. Even though we came from different political backgrounds, our action was guided by prevailing legislations, and what has been core is always effective and efficient service delivery to improve the livelihood of the region inhabitants. This is evident by the number of interventions we have introduced to complement what was established by our predecessors. Honorable Governor, honorable members, for the past 30 months, we managed to expand on the coverage of the minor capital program, focusing in the area of improving health and education infrastructures, such as the renovation of schools and clinics, the construction of classrooms and soup kitchens, doctors' consulting rooms, and pharmacies, as well as school laboratory equipment. Since we took over office, we have been consistently continuing with this SME support program called the Income Generating Activities Program to address unemployment, under which SMEs are assisted with equipment and materials. Furthermore, we increased the budget allocation to rural development programs, such as microfinance, support resources to poor farmers, rural employment schemes, regional specific plan for food security, cash food for work, and basic rural sanitation, as we acknowledge that it is critical for development and mostly to improve the livelihood of the rural dwellers. With reference to basic rural sanitation, Council constructed VIP pit latrines to curb the issue of open defecation that may lead to outbreak of diseases. In December 2020, when we took office, the region was drought-stricken. As a council, we intervened by persistently and consistently making budgetary provisions for the water intervention program in rural areas for the provision of water for human and animal consumption, as well as for industries. A standing commitment by the Regional Council on the food support program, which is distribution of food to the needy, was able to reach out a high number of vulnerable individuals who are living with HIV and identified as extremely in need, who were unable to take their ARV medication due to insufficient food. This involves ongoing counseling and provision of basic food to those in extreme need who otherwise were to default from their treatment due to starvation. We have also contributed a lot to the cost of provision of affordable houses through the Joint Informal Settlement Upgrading Pilot Project, through the existing Memorandum of Understanding with other actors such as City of Windhoek, NHE, and MURT. To ensure security of our residents, we managed to venture into installation of high mass lamps to provide needed lights in informal settlements, as well as the installation of CCTV cameras in the high crime spot area in conjunction with the city police with the intention of curbing crime activities. We also immensely invested into ICT by procuring computers for different schools and libraries in the region, as well as the installation of Wi-Fis, which enable our learners and community members to have access to internet for research and promotion of their online businesses, to mention but a few. Other areas of intervention are the introduction of back-to-school program, focusing on supporting vulnerable learners with school uniforms and stationaries, winter safety net, provision of blankets and winter clothing for homeless and elderly in the region. NAMCO scholarship program, which supports learners to improve their symbols for them to qualify for studying at tertiary institutions, and financial assistance to tertiary institution students program by assisting students studying at accredited institutions, with which registration fee was provided by the Council. Against this background, allow me to highlight some major achievements on programs, projects, and budget allocations. From December 2020 to date, the Council has implemented and approved 11 socio-economic infrastructural development projects to the tune of amount of $33,885,620 Namibian as follows. On minor capital program, a budget amount of 13 million was availed to implement 22 projects, of which 15 are completed and 7 are at various stages of implementations as follows. Number 1, Dagbreek Aquaponics, that is in Windhoek East, to the tune of 600,000 Namibian dollars, still ongoing. The renovation of Agana Clinic and a doctor's room consultation at Moses Garib constituency to the tune of 792,195 Namibian dollars. It's completed. Number 3, construction of Module 3 classroom at Olf Palme in Samora Machel constituency to the tune of 915,231 Namibian dollars, which is completed. Number 4, construction of Module 2 classroom at Mount View Primary School in Tobias Anyeko to the tune of 720,000 Namibian dollars, which is completed. Procurement of laboratory equipment for Ashpena Secondary School in John Pandeni constituency to the tune of 390,892 Namibian dollars, which is also completed. Number 6, renovation of classroom at John Moore, Windhoek West constituency to the tune of 435,435 Namibian dollars, also completed. Number 7, procurement of computers and Wi-Fi for Rosing Foundation Library Katutura Central to the tune of 138,334 Namibian dollars, also completed. Number 8, procurement of computer at Tobias Anyeko to the tune of 159,390 Namibian dollars, also completed. Procurement of school chairs and desks for Mount View, Samora Machel, to the tune of 167,781 Namibian dollars, also completed. Procurement of computers again for Greenwell Matongo Library, Samora Machel constituency, to the tune of 230,691 Namibian dollars, also completed. Construction of soup kitchen at Moses Garwe Primary School to the tune of 1.3 million, it's also completed. Construction of another soup kitchen at Nami Primary School, at Katutura Central, same amount, it's also completed. Procurement of medical equipment for doctor's room at Hakana Clinic to the tune of 280,602 Namibian dollars in Moses Garwe constituencies, also completed. Renovation of a hall and kitchen at Namibia National Training Organization, which is WVTC, Windhoek West, to the tune of 652,000 Namibian dollars, ongoing. Expansion of another Wi-Fi services for Jacob Morenga Secondary School, Katutura Central, to the tune of 204,000 Namibian dollars, is also ongoing. Construction of a prefabricated clinic at Mixed Settlement in Windhoek Rural to the tune of 450,000 Namibian dollars is also ongoing. Procurement of 8 CCTV cameras for Samora Machel constituency to the tune of 563,000 Namibian dollars, which is ongoing. Procurement of neighborhood watch for Windhoek West equipment to the tune of 25,000 Namibian dollars, which is ongoing. Renovations and repair work, including the air conditioning system at Katutura Health Center, which is Blackchain in Katutura Central, to the tune of 1.5 million Namibian dollars. They've started, still ongoing. Renovation and repair work at Donkerhoek Clinic, Katutura East, to the tune of 1.5 million Namibian dollars, ongoing. Procurement of computers for Tobias Anyeko Primary School to the tune of 250,000 Namibian dollars, which is completed. The last one is procurement of computers for Cederhof Primary School, Windhoek East, to the tune of 250,000 Namibian dollars, and this is also completed. Pardon me. Now, with regard to water intervention in rural areas, we drilled boreholes to the tune of 1.8 Namibian dollars, which is completed. These were Ongombo West, Verdrek, deep refer, car routes, and then installation of some, or rehabilitation of some boreholes at Hatsanas, A, B, Hond, Enkhan, Audabib, and Kransnias. Now, with reference to income generating activities program, a total amount of 2.5 million was allocated to cover 218 income generating projects ranging from catering businesses, fashion and design, laundry services, arts, craft and graphics, welding, daycare centers, and etc. So these are also completed. Regarding Khomas Joint Informal Settlement Upgrading Pilot Project, we contributed with the MOU with City of Windhoek, MURT, and NHE. The target is 1,200 houses. The Khomas Regional Council contributed 8 million Zambian dollars, and this was paid to the project, 100%. Again, on rural development programs, 10 projects in Windhoek Rural to the tune of 784,000 Zambian dollars. These were also completed. This is, for example, under the support resource to poor farmers. 3 beneficiaries were supported with a total of 39 goats. Again, in rural sanitation, we have constructed 185 VIP pit latrines to the tune of 2.7 million Zambian dollars, and these are completed as well. Food support program, all constituencies, distribution of food to vulnerable people on HIV medication, as I've stated earlier, to the tune of 154,000 Zambian dollars. Winter safety net program, again, we distributed 1,100 blankets to all constituencies, value of 500,000 Zambian dollars. Stationaries, again, all constituencies benefited. Talking of 343 learners, vulnerable learners from 33 schools, and the amount was 500 Zambian dollars. This is also completed. NAMCOL, we allocated 148,000 Zambian dollars to benefit 110 students. This is also completed. Again, for learners who could not afford to pay for registration fees, we had allocated 219,000 Zambian dollars that benefited 76 students at accredited tertiary institutions. Again, we have planned activities for this financial year. The Council will continue to implement the existing programs and introduce new ones based on the strategic plan. The following program and projects amounting to 29.3 million are earmarked for implementation in the 2023-2024 financial year. We're talking of construction of Module 4 classroom at Westmont Secondary School in Khomasdal to the tune of 1.5 million. Again, we talk of construction of Module 4 classrooms at Greenleafs Primary School in Tobias Anyeko to the tune of 1.2 million. The procurement of an ambulance for Windhoek Rural to the tune of 1.5 million. Installation of HIMARS lamp in Samora Machel to the tune of 1.3 million. Procurement of laboratory equipment for Acacia High School in Khomasdal, 1.2 million. Renovation of Akahana Clinic Phase 2, Moses Garweb, to the tune of 1.5 million. Procurement of equipment for the Rural Information Communication Technology Center and as well as Tobias Anyeko constituencies to the value of 150,000 Zambian dollars. Again, procurement of equipment for the Rural Information Center in Windhoek Rural, 150,000 Zambian dollars. Again, procurement of chairs and desks for Westmont Secondary School in Khomasdal, the tune of 250,000 Zambian dollars. Procurement of chairs and desks for Greenleafs Primary School in Tobias Anyeko, 250,000 Zambian dollars. Procurement of equipments for English Primary School, Soup Kitchen in Katura Central, 150,000 Zambian dollars. Procurement of equipment for Mosgarwe Primary School soup kitchen as well, 150,000 Nambian dollars. Procurement of medical equipment for Mixed Settlement Clinic in Windhoek Rural, 150,000 Nambian dollars. Again, renovation of ISTN Camp School in Katura East to the tune of 700,000 Nambian dollars. Again, for this financial year in Windhoek Rural, the following, we have allocated 4.5 million Nambian dollars for drilling, rehabilitating, as well as installation and construction of short water pipeline. The income generating activities program, again, we have budgeted 2.5 million. For Khomas Joint Informal Settlement Upgrading Pilot Project, we have earmarked again 4.5 million for the following constituencies, which is Tobias Anyeko, Samora Machel, and Moses Karweb. Rural development programs, implementation of the rural development program, we have budgeted 772,500 Nambian dollars. Basic rural sanitation, for more toilets to be constructed to the tune of 1.7 million Nambian dollars. HIV support programs, we have allocated 1.2 million Nambian dollars. For winter safety net, we have again allocated 500,000 Nambian dollars. Back to school programs, we have again budgeted 500,000 Nambian dollars. Procurement of textbooks for schools in the region, we have budgeted 2.1 million Nambian dollars. NAMCOL scholarship program, we have again budgeted 150,000 Nambian dollars. For financial assistance to students who always struggle to pay registration fees, we have budgeted 250,000 Nambian dollars. We also have allocated 500,000 Nambian dollars to support the Nambian police to combat crime in the region. Honorable Governor, honorable members, all these aspirations are at the heart of Khomas Regional Council. Hence, the driving motto of the council is that we are not satisfied until you are. Now, I must mention that all the recorded success over the past 30 months was fueled by good collaborations with our stakeholders, concrete efforts from the regional leadership, and dedication by our staff members. I must further indicate that I have been very fortunate to be entrusted with the responsibility of chairing the Management Committee and the Council with the support from my fellow members who lend their efforts and experience to direct the Regional Council towards the attainment of its vision. Let me conclude on a note of thanks. My special thanks go to the SWAPO Party, and in particular the SWAPO Party Regional Coordinator and the Executive members of the region, and the Honorable Governor for continued support over the past 30 months. I really appreciate it. I would like to first of all express my debt of gratitude to the Management Committee and fellow Council members for the great teamwork and for their invaluable support and advice throughout. Our goals to serve our people remain. Let us remain committed to our mandate. Let me further thank the Mayor and your predecessors, as well as the entire leadership of the City of Windhoek, as our main stakeholders. Our collaborations have been outstanding as we serve the same quarter of the community. And I am urging us to continue the same trajectory. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all for the confidence and trust that you have placed in me, and it has been my privilege and honor for me to have worked closely with all of you throughout, and look forward to continue serving in the Council. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me come in here. That was now opening remark from the outgoing chairperson, and then also the accountability report. I believe that there's a lot that the Regional Council has done for the last 2 years and a half, which is now 30 days, 30 months. 30 months. Really, it was a lot. Given this, now back to our program. Since now the outgoing chairperson has delivered his speech and the accountability report, we'll move to the next stage, meaning now we don't have the chairperson. The former chairperson, now you can go and sit on the other side there. Yeah. Yep. So meaning now the position of a chairperson is vacant. Definitely we want to thank you for your leadership. It was really great. Without wasting much of the time, and then I should also apologize that we did not start on time. I hope our apology is accepted. We now come to the main event why we are here. The issue of election of members, or first election of the chairperson, the new chairperson of the management committee, who is also going to chair the council. Thereafter, then, we'll move to the election of members of the management committee. On this note, let me request the magistrate present here to take over. Magistrate, the floor is yours now. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joanne Klazen. I am the magistrate assigned to preside over this meeting today for the election of the chairperson of the Regional Council and the 3 members of the management committee. The manner of the elections, how I will preside, is to start with the election of the chairperson of the Regional Council. I will invite members of the Regional Council to nominate a person, a member, for the position of chairperson. The person nominated must first have, in writing, showed willingness to be nominated. So the person nominating should have the written willingness of the person they are nominating. Once that person has been nominated, then I will invite the council to second that nomination, and so on, until I've received all the nominations for the chairperson. If more than one person is nominated, we will proceed to elections by ballot, okay? But for now, to start, I will invite the council members to nominate the first person for a candidate of chairperson of the Regional Council. You may.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. In line with Article 19(2)(a), I, Emma Tangi Muteka, rise to nominate Honorable Shalukeni John Monde for the position of chairperson of the Regional Council. I so submit.
I now invite council, the council, if there is any member who second the nomination. You may.
Good morning. Thank you, Your Worship. I, Samuel Opotuli Angondo, I'm standing here to second Shalukeni John Monde to serve as chairperson of the management. I so submit.
I have received the nomination of chairperson of the Khomas Regional Council of Mr. Shaku Kenny John Munde. For the record, Honorable Munde, if you may confirm that you had showed willingness to be nominated in writing.
I shall be John Monde, hereby declare myself. I, Shalukeni John Monde, hereby declare myself willing to serve as chairperson of Khomas Regional Council.
Having received the nomination of the chairperson of Khomas Regional Council of Shalukeni John Munde, having Honorable Munde shown his willingness to be nominated, received in writing, it being nominated and seconded, I received this nomination as a valid nomination for candidate of chairperson of the Khomas Regional Council. I will now invite the Regional Council, if there's any member who wish to nominate a person for a member for chairperson of the Regional Council. Having received no further nominations, I then therefore declare Honorable Shalukeni John Munde, my apologies, Honorable Shalukeni John Munde, as duly elected as the chairperson, of the Khomas Regional Councils. Congratulations, sir.
Back to your seat. Yes, back to your seat.
Without further ado, we will move on to the elections for members, the 3 members of the Management Committee for the Khomas Regional Council. I invite the Council, any member, to nominate a member for member of the Management Committee. You may.
I rise, Your Worship, to nominate Honorable Nesta Kalola as member of the Management Committee. I so submit.
I invite council, if there's any member that second the nomination, you may.
Thank you very much. I am Stephanus Megameno Ndengu. I seconded Nestor Kalola to serve as a member of Management Committee.
For the record, having received the written instrument indicating Honorable Nestor Kalola's willingness to serve as a member of the Management Committee, may Honorable Kalola confirm for the record that you have indicated your willingness to serve?
Worship, I'm standing here to accept the nomination to serve as a member of the Management Committee. I thank you.
Having received in writing the willingness to serve and of Honorable Nestor Kalola, him being nominated and seconded, I therefore confirm that his nomination is valid. I therefore invite regional council members to nominate a member for the Management Committee. You may.
I, Shalukeni John Monde, hereby rise to nominate Honorable Councillor Samuel Opotuli Angolo to serve as a member of the Management Committee of the Khomas Regional Council. I so submit.
I invite the regional council member to second the nomination. You may.
I, Nestor Kalola, am here to second the nomination of Honorable Samuel Opotuli Angolo to serve as a member of the Management Committee. I thank you.
Having received the written indication by Honorable Samuel Opotuli Angolo, my apologies, indicating his willingness to serve as member of the management committee. Just for the record, if Honorable Opotuli Angolo, Honorable Angolo, yes, that's easier. My apologies. Honorable Angolo, if you might just confirm for the record that you indeed have indicated your willingness to serve as member of the management committee.
Your Worship, I, Samuel Opotuli Angolo, hereby confirm my willingness to serve as a member of management committee.
Therefore, Honorable Angolo, having in writing indicating his willingness to serve as a member of the management committee, him then being nominated and seconded, I confirm that his nomination is valid. I now invite the members of the Regional Council to nominate a member for the Management Committee. You may.
Your Worship, I, Honorable Nestor Kalola, stand here to nominate Honorable Stephanus Ndegu to serve as a member of the Management Committee. I so submit. Thank you.
I now invite the Regional Council members to second the nomination. You may.
I, Emma Tangi Muteka, rise to second the nomination of Honorable Stephanus Megameno Ndengu. I so submit.
Now for the record, having received a written indication of Honorable Stephanus Ndengu's willingness to serve as a member of the Management Committee, Honorable Ndengu, may you confirm for the record that you indeed indicated your willingness to serve as on the Management Committee?
Thank you very much. I'm Stephanus Megameno Ndengu, declare myself willing to serve as a member of the Management Committee of Khomas Regional Council. I thank you.
Having received the written indication by Honorable Stephanus Ndengu, that his willingness to serve as a member of the management committee, him being nominated and the nomination being seconded, I submit that the nomination is valid. I invite members of the Khomas Regional Council to nominate a member for the member of the management committee, if there are any more. Therefore, having not received more nominations than the 3 vacancies available, I then therefore declare the 3 members nominated to be duly elected as members of the Management Committee for the Khomas Regional Council.
Thank you very much. We just thank the magistrate for presiding over this event. This was the main event. Let me take this opportunity to welcome the new chairperson of Khomas Regional Council, Honorable Johnny Monde. At this juncture, can we allow you to make acceptance speech? Honorable Chairperson, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Director, CRO, the Governor, Honorable Laura McLeod Kashiro, Your Worship, the Mayor of City of Windhoek, Joseph Wapingene, Swapo Party Regional Coordinator, Elliot Mbako, members of the Management Committee from Khomas, as well as City of Windhoek present, Honorable Councillors from Khomas, as well as City of Windhoek, the Chief Regional Officer, who is the Acting Director of this program, the Acting Chief Executive Officer of the City of Windhoek, Mr. Manda, if he is present, senior officials from Khomas Regional Council, as well as from the City of Windhoek, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, let me greet you again. At this juncture, I want to express my sincere gratitude and to say that I'm humbled to address you as the elected chairperson of the Khomas Regional Council again for the second term, which is 2 years and a half. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Almighty God for everything. It is because of His mercy and mighty power that I am here addressing you today. Secondary to that, my special thanks to my family, as well as the Swapo Party, for empowering me and for granting me an opportunity to be part of its leadership. Allow me also to extend my profound gratitude to you, honorable councillors, for trusting my leadership and ensuring that I navigate the ship for the remaining 2.5 years of our tenure. Furthermore, let me thank the entire residents of the region for continuing believing in our leadership as we try to bring prosperity for all Khomas resident inhabitants. I promise to continue to drive the implementation of the clearly outlined programs as per the strategic plan of the Regional Council and the mandate of the Regional Council. My priority is to uphold the mandate of the Regional Council to ensure that we implement the socio-economic development programs that are aimed at improving the livelihood of the entire community of Khomas region. I'm therefore urging the political leaders, as well as the staff of the Regional Council, to maintain the culture of working together as a team. I believe that it is only through teamwork that we will be able to record enormous achievements and be able to win more. I'm as well calling upon all the Khomas residents to join hands in partaking into the development of the region for the upliftment of the livelihood of the entire residents of Khomas region. Rest assured that I will work tirelessly with my eyes on the vision and mission of the Regional Council, my ears open to the voices of all, and my heart committed to the population of Khomas. With all that being said, we are not satisfied until you are. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, for the welcoming for the speech. Without wasting much of the time, allow me to give this opportunity to our Honorable Governor to make some remarks. Thank you.
Good morning. Is it working? Are you hearing me? Good morning. Thank you very much, Directors of Proceedings, for giving me the floor. Honorable Chairperson of the Khomas Regional Council, Comrade John Monde, and the Constituency Councillor of John Pandeni, Honorable Emma Muteka, the MP and the Councillor of Windhoek West Constituency. I'm deliberately recognizing her. If you can see, we have 10 constituency councillors, and she's the only lady. Now, she was doing some nominations and secondments of members to the management committee. And I could see some people were wondering, why is it only men being nominated? She's not in that pool because she's a member of the National Council. And that's why she's an MP. I just want to clarify that issue. The worship, the mayor of the city of Windhoek, His Worship Joseph Wapingene, the SWAPO Party Regional Coordinator, Comrade Elliot Bako, the rank and file of the SWAPO Party, and other political parties present here in this chamber, members of the Management Committee of the Khomas Regional Council, honorable councillors from the city of Windhoek and the regional councillors present, Chief Regional Officer of the Khomas Regional Council, in this case the Directors of Ceremony, Mr. Mafwila, the Acting Chief Regional Executive Officer of the city of Windhoek, Fanuel Manda, if you are within our midst, senior and management cadres of the Khomas Regional Council as well as the city of Windhoek, distinguished invited guests, members of the CDCs, residents of Khomas region, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. What an occasion. Chairperson, welcome back. The program is very clear. I was just requested to make few remarks at this very important event. Let me also recognize Your Worship, the Magistrate. You are seriously recognized. Directors of Ceremony, Chairperson, Honorable Councillors, I must say this morning, I'm a happy resident of Khomas region. Allow me to extend my utmost gratitude for the honor to witness and officiate at this important swearing-in ceremony of the Khomas Regional Council, which is in actual sense the official refreshment of our council mandate for the remaining period of the term of office, which is the half of the 5 years, 2.5 years. Secondly, let me register my appreciation for the political maturity, unity of purpose, and mutual understanding you demonstrated in the democratic process of the refreshment of your mandate as the servant of this Khomas community. I must also strongly commend you for the sound decision to retain the status quo of your leadership structure to ensure the smooth continuation of flow of your service delivery in this beautiful region. Honorable Chairperson, honorable councillors, from the onset, I want to remind you what I said in my 2022 SORA address in our first 2023 council meeting in January this year in this same chamber, and I quote what I said. Besides the hardship we went through and continue to endure, our mandate remains unchanged, and it is development and nation building for the attainment of our national development goals and the actual realization of our Vision 2030. And I wholeheartedly urge all of us as royal and devoted leaders and the residents of this great region to remain those unwavering and non-surrendering role players in development for the fulfillment of that desired act of justice to eradicate poverty and the underdevelopment of our great Khomas region. It is imperative for us to love what we are, to embrace our regional vision, and to keep on reminding ourselves who we are, what we stand for, where we want to go, and where we want to get there. Honorable Chairperson, in addition, I also stated, the time is also right to do the right thing. Let us participate and take charge to summon that desire, dedication, and passion about what we do, to rise in unison about our circumstances for the development of our time, with the understanding that Khomas region is not solely for us as a generation, but we are holding in trust for the future generation. I want this clarion call of duty to continue ringing in our ears in all our development and empowerment endeavors in this region. Honorable Chairperson, honorable councillors, on the 2nd of December 2020, with your swearing in as honorable councillors of your respective constituencies, I also told you that, and I quote, your official confirmation of willingness and availability to serve your party and community level, combined with the oath of office you took and sealed your service delivery, social contract with the Khomas community. This oath you took has erased your isolated, divisive, and exclusive lineage and bestowed you with an inclusive and representative obligation to serve the Khomas community with pride and confidence, irrespective of their political and religious affiliation. To represent the community as to be the service of the Khomas community sounds very simple, but is indeed a great patriotic and royal sacrifice, because you commit yourself to give first-hand account of community needs, aspiration, and wishes. That trust of the Khomas community has been bestowed upon yourself. Therefore, it is imperative to know and to continue reminding yourself that their needs, their wishes, and their aspiration must be a priority above priorities in your common obligation of service delivery, but strictly within the given mandate of the Council as per the provided guiding legislations and pieces of legislation. Having said that, Honorable Chairperson, I must safely remind you, Honorable Councillors, that if you were self-proclaimed community activists, self-proclaimed voices of the voiceless, self-proclaimed community representative from today on, at this hour and beyond, you are now an honorable councillor. If you were leading from behind or in the middle, from today you are legitimate and mandate frontline servant of the people of Khomas region. If you are a stone thrower, you have become the immediate recipient of those stones. If you are a qualified answer seeker, from now on you are a qualified, legitimate provider of those answers to the community. If you were for some good or bad intention, an instigator, today you have become the mediator and the guider of this beautiful community. You have become full mandated policy makers, development drivers, a transmitting belt of the government and national development plans and programs at the sub-national level. You are now qualified and equally responsible and accountable to the success and failure of this Khomas Regional Council, and you will carry its image out to the community at all times. Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Councillors, I am confident our common obligation of service delivery demands are absolutely sacrifices, unity and mutual understanding as servant of this community. Let us embrace that culture of unity and selfless sacrifices in our call of duty. And as always, I say, the interest of Khomas region must remain a priority above all priorities. Dear communities, community servants, we are united as leaders in driving seats. It will be easier for our electorate to emulate that unity as legitimate, equal partners to our binding social contract of actual recipients of our services. The current demand of development and effective service delivery requires the active coordination, inclusivity, and unity of all role players in the community. We must be proactive and more efficient in our service delivery, and above all, we must remember that as servants of the people, we are #1 accounting officers to any development or service delivery related aspects under our jurisdictions. A culture of consistent coordination, ownership, proactiveness, and efficiency will prevent incidents of blame games and excuses. I don't know. I am not informed, or I am not invited, and so-called overstepping of disregard. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I urge you all to keep up your refreshed mandate with absolute refreshed mind, determination, and commitment. You must take collective ownership of your previous successes as they have been narrated here. And any reporting shortcomings or setbacks must become as positive as inspiration to aggressively redouble your efforts to do more to make your current good become better and your better to become the best. Honorable Chairperson, honorable councillors, I place the usual full involvement and participation of my office to ensure a well-coordinated, effective, and efficient service delivery chain in our great Khomas region. I also request our community, as recipient of the service, to also be selfless, to reason and to act beyond your own and their own individual interest by prioritizing the interest of our great region. I must admit, and I know you will agree with me, that we have recorded all these mentioned achievements because of our current effective coordination. I am very pleased with the current situation of the coordination, respect, and mutual understanding we have been demonstrating during our operations and performance as a team. And let us just continue doing that. I am confident, and it remains my strong conviction, that with this understanding together we'll take our great Khomas region to our desired vision. Directors of ceremony, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Councillors, invited guests, Your Worship the Mayor, with these few remarks, I thank the Honorable Chairperson for according me this opportunity and the rest of the House for your good attention, and I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor, for that moving remarks. I believe that our Honorable has had, from my side, on behalf of management, we'll make sure that we draw the line and pick up from where we have left. Speak on my behalf, but we'll make sure that we'll do our best. We'll not let the Honorable down. Thank you very much. In terms of the program, we have come to the end of the program. I will not repeat again to thank you. If you look at it, the newly elected chairperson have thanked you all the way. The same have applied to the governor. So if I do that, I'm going to repeat. What I mean here that we have come to the end of the program. And please, in terms of the procedure or protocol, we'll allow the high table here to leave, and then the rest can follow. I'm not too sure, there might be something there. Please, if there's something there, make sure, don't leave. Pick up something on your way, and then you can be chewing on your way. And I can just say thank you very much for coming. We're very grateful. We can continue to do our job with your support. Thank you so much.